I mean,
Talk about Uncle Tom.
could be worse. Oh shit! Especially since I not only own all three Honey Pops, but also Gal Gun.
I'm not really shocked.
You know what? I'll do one of the Gal Guns at one point. I won't get a teaching job, but I will do one of them.
When you got an hour of recording. Dun 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 dun.
All right, episode 5 and 3, 2, 1. I'm probably keeping all that in.
What, the whole
Yeah.
Uncle Tom?
Oh shit! No, not episode 5. Fuck.
Way to go.
Worst part, I already had episode 4 loaded up too. What the fuck? Episode 4 in 3, 2, 1. Because that was the first boss.
Wow, spoilers.
Spoiler, it's so out of fucking context, and plus they're not gonna fucking see this. Welcome back to Signalis. It's a good thing we don't make money off of that, because cursing in the first couple of seconds actually ruins your monetization.
Who cares?
But in the previous episode, we got a key card through a VHS tape. How does that work? I have no fucking clue. It's magic, baby.
As he opens up his like fifth can of Code Red for the day.
Fourth, fucker.
Hey, I was almost there. I hate hearing that slurp noise. Back up to the context of like out of context stuff. Did you ever think about the fact you can really spoil? You can't even if you tell anything about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure out of context. You would never. Everything sounds like in context is out of context. So like saying
I wouldn't know because I don't like JoJo's very mid adventures.
It's not mid, you son of a bitch.
The only thing I care is Jolene. I'm not sitting through all the other parts just to get to her.
But like
especially since I will have JoJo's fans coming out and say, "Oh, why'd you skip part 1? Why'd you skip part 3? Why'd you not roll the weed with Giovanni?"
Giovanna?
Oh, whatever. The only other JoJo thing I know is that roll the weed meme.
I mean, I like I like part 7 because it's literally just about it's literally about the main JoJo who basically is paralyzed from the waist down, going around across the United States while looking for the bones of Jesus Christ while finding the President of the United States. Like, what do you say about...
Fuck was he smoking when he came up with that concept?
I don't know. I mean, like I said, part 7's like a reboot world, like a reboot universe.
Oh, so are they going to focus on Hamon like part 1 did?
No, it still stands.
That's one thing. It's part of the reason why I'm not a fan of JoJo's. Like, I can understand, like, not wanting to focus on Hamon because it probably can be similar to other the scales and all that. But it's like to drop it almost immediately. Like, I know in part 3, what's his face still uses Hamon, but it's like
Joseph Joestar, because I mean, his stand is really not like, you know, the others' stands and stuff like that. So I can tell why it makes sense why he still uses Hamon. Because really, his is Hermit Purple as his stand. It's just a vine that wraps around his arm. He can use it for like different versatility and like that. So it makes sense why he still has Hamon still.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like I feel like it would have been better if there was a balance between Hamon and stands.
Well, I mean, at least in like part 3, the stands were like there's no charting for them until like later.
I mean, you say that, and yet you got Golden Wind.
Well, like I said, the strongest stand in all of JoJo is the one review. That is literally confirmed the strongest stand.
Well, not the world.
No, the world's like, no, it's the world though. Well, no, because you also have stuff like Made in Heaven, which can like literally rewrite the universe and stuff like that. And then there's freaking, of course, Golden Experience Requiem.
Though, real quick, the reason why the screen is static for those watching at home, I think I literally just looked up the answer for this one, because it's a little obtuse. You got letters instead of numbers. But, sorry, go ahead, continue.
I'm trying to think of how stands are really freaking broken. There's today D4C, Love Train, and Tuskak 4, which are also pretty strong stands.
What the... Why did he do all these music references?
I don't know. I could tell you that. I think it's... I mean, technically, there are some characters in Part 3 that had music references, but I think it was more towards Part 4 where I think...
Dude, it's throughout the whole entire thing. Speedwagon, that's a music reference.
Well, it wasn't prominent. How about that? Until Part 4. Until Part 4.
I mean, when one of your main characters is a music reference, I feel like it is prominent.
But, like... Never mind.
Even though they had to be censored out in their in the dubs and subs. Well, official subs, I should say.
I'm trying to think about, like, because I feel like with some JoJo parts, I feel like Part 1 alright, Part 2 is alright, Part 3 was meh, Part 4 is great, Part 5's depending on how we're reviewing Part 5. Part 6 is not bad. Like I said, Part 7 is awesome, Part 8 is awesome, and Part 9 is... Well, there's not much to say about Part 9, really.
Alright, real quick, that eyeball you got, you don't need it. You really don't need this. This takes pictures of the field, but you have a cell phone. And even if you don't have a cell phone, I'm pretty sure you can grab something to write notes. You really don't need this. But I don't know. Maybe one day I'll
actually sit down and give JoJo a try.
Dude, I already watched Part 1, where Johnny Young Bosch, one of my favorite actors, fucking Adam from Power Rangers, he cannot do a British accent.
That's why you just read it. I think JoJo's best to just read.
I'm not a fan of the art style, I'd say, with Part 1. That's why I'm hesitant to read it.
Well, it's like that. You can tell where today JoJo gets some of its inspiration from Fist of the North Star.
Oh, yeah, it's fucking obvious, because up until Part 4, I want to say, is all the reference, his art style is just a gigantic reference to Fist of the North Star.
Yeah, because I feel like around Part 5 or Part 4, I think, Part 5 is when I think it's like some of his characters were like not like, like the big, the big body, like, muscular bodies and like that, of the 80s and stuff like that. Then, for some reason, around Part 7, I think, is when they got, like, really thin.
Well, I mean, that's because, again, it's to his actual art style. So, I actually don't know why he did the reference for as long as he did. I can understand it for the... Actually, no, wait, never mind. I'm just an idiot. I understand why he does. Alright, thermite flares. This is how you permanently down an enemy. When the enemy is down and stomped, all you gotta do is equip one of these and light them on fire. If they are not burned, they are not dead. They are only mostly dead. There's a big difference between mostly dead and all dead. And please, open up their mouths. Oh, that's a good movie, Princess Bride.
Bring him with like Andre the Giant and everything. I don't know. I need to rewatch that movie. It's been a long time since I watched that movie.
Same here. It's a good thing we can easily pirate it. I mean, watch it on a totally legit streaming site.
Wink, wink.
All right. Real quick, this puzzle, it literally tells you how much you need to turn each dial. Just pay attention to what the lights say, and then turn them accordingly. When the specific light does not light up anymore, you have turned into the right spot. In fact, I'm pretty sure this will... No, it still says up, so I think for this one I don't have O2 up to the right spot. It's a little hard to tell with the lights, so... But yeah, as you can see, O2 is not lit up anymore, so I completed that. And now I just need to get CO2 and gas to the right part. Ugh. Really cannot wait until this month is done and over with.
Which is like after tomorrow.
Yeah, for people wondering at home, I don't like the month of October. The only good thing is that a friend of the channel, Endless Sketch, was born in this month. However, it's mainly fucking Saw. Like no joke. I'm terrified of the Saw series, not for what they have, like, not for all the gore and shit, but because of that damn puppet. But if you're not into horror movies, and if you're not a kid going out trick-or-treating, it's like, what the fuck is the point, you know? And before people say, oh, you got horror games, I don't play horror games strictly in October. In fact, I don't even use October as an excuse to play a horror game.
You can play them anytime you want, really.
Yeah. But even then, I'm also on the opinion that horror doesn't really work outside of video games.
Well, I feel like most people, like, feels like most movies coming out are just like quick cash grabs.
Yeah, like, so they're making a fucking 13 Saw movie for no fucking reason. Like, what is there to really fucking do with the series?
Let's just watch Scary Movie.
Only the first Scary Movie was good.
I at least think the first couple are good.
Why did I burn that body?
Why did you?
It's either to show off the mechanic, or I knew I was coming back in this area a little more than I did. But I don't know. I tried watching the other ones. I couldn't get into it. The Saw parody of the fourth one did freak me out, so I didn't watch that one.
Well, I remember the one what was it, of the Grudge or something, or?
Oh yeah, where they just said random
Japanese
terms.
You're like Nagasaki. There's a Hiroshima. They're like, and then like they have like the subtitles on saying like the complete opposite.
Hibachi Benihana Teriyaki. Nagasaki, Okinawa, Hokkaido, Yokohama.
One scary movie I thought about watching was Scary Movie 5, but that's only because they had the parody of Honey Boo Boo.
You know, it's a movie I remember too is fucking Disaster Movie.
That was the anthology, right, where they're pitching different movies, right?
Yeah, and then it's whenever the tornado comes in, like Iron Man comes, a cow just comes down and turns him into a can. Hellboy just comes out. He's like, you know, now you're just pissing me off. I'm the only badass around here. Get hit by a cow, and he's like, look at this. It's a lobster claw. I'm out of here.
Alright, real quick on the items we just got. That auto injector, that, if you played Zelda, that's a fairy in a bottle, aka auto life. If you have that equipped and you die, that would be used automatically and you'll be at full health. And that wrench and socket, we definitely need that because we are missing one important key card. And remember where that fan was that we couldn't get to? Well, we're going back to it.
Apparently
fuck, I just remembered the Disaster Movie. I fucking watched that with my mother and some of her friends. And it was, part of that was so fucking embarrassing, like, especially mainly the fucking scene where it was the couple on a date who kept daring each other to get plastic surgery.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that scene. You know, I also remember the Harry Potter scene.
I do not. In fact, I think I blocked most of the Disaster Movie out of my mind.
I just remember the one scene with the tornado, like the Hulk and everything shows up. Like, I think it's like really freaking funny to me.
But hey, we got all the key cards now, and I think we're about to go to
the first boss.
Yeah, that kind of spoiled a little bit for Brady. But that's only because I thought I had I thought we were, for whatever reason, done with this episode and had to go on to the next episode.
Thanks.
Okay, it's not like you played this fucking game. Well,
I never play this game, you dumbass.
yeah, I know. I just realized what I fucking said, you jackass. Alright, and pick up the ammo that's all around, and I highly recommend you to take the shotgun, for obvious reasons. We're coming up to the boss. The 12mm ammo there, you do not need that at the moment. That goes to a special revolver that we'll be getting at one point. One thing I do hate about this game is that you have max capacity for your reserve ammo. And here's the best part. You can't, like, I believe that's handgun ammo, like, at the left corner. I can't pick that up because I'm at max
ammunition.
Yeah. And seeing "you'll regret this later" scared the shit out of me when I first played the game. Like, I had no clue. Like, I didn't want to save anymore, so I backed out. And then, boom. Got so fucking scared, I saved right there and then. Because I thought the game was warning me about something. But hey, jumping down there, that's the end of the episode. Next episode, we'll be fighting the boss. So we'll see you guys then.